I definitely feel that he's with me. Can't really imagine not knowing where you're going, not knowing that someone's going through that journey with you.
He brings happiness to our lives every day. It feels like a hopefulness and it feels like an optimism.
I came to know him at university when I was probably about as far from him as I could have gotten, and my life has never been the same since.
I had a bit of depression, a bit of anxiety, and one thing that was really important to me was to find people that I could rely on. When I do really push into him, things happen.
I was going through a lot of domestic problems. He just changed my mind that my marriage should work and the family to stay together, and I just felt this sense of love that I've never experienced before.
I used to work as a bouncer with all kinds of violence and all kinds of gang culture. Other guys were seeing the same things as me and being torn and broken, but he gives huge support, strength and peace.
When I was about 9, my mum had a breakdown and was sectioned. Me and my brother ended up in foster care. Just knowing that even in the worst possible low of your life, that there's light on the other side and future.
He's with me every day. He keeps me grounded to what really matters. After a rocky road of taking drugs and drinking a lot, he just lifted all of this burden and all of the worry that I had inside me, and I just didn't need them anymore.
He gives me a vision for the things we do, the things we aim for, the things we hope for. None of those things would be true if we didn't believe that he's with us, and we know he is.
Just like my father at home, always can talk to him. The idea that you're loved not on what you do, but on who you are. So it doesn't matter how I perform. I wake up and I'm loved the same way.
At 18, I started drinking, chasing after women, and lots of bad stuff began to happen. Death threats. He delivered me out of that situation, and my life completely changed.
I'd just given up on living through absolute paralysing fear. That's where suicidal thoughts came in, where I was convinced that was the only way that I could feel peaceful. When I looked in, I felt like my heart had been made brand new, and I felt hope.
Unfortunately lost both my parents from quite a young age. Things didn't seem stable and he was constant and he never let me down. If he wasn't in my life, I actually don't know where I'd be right now.
Into a world filled with darkness, filled with people in great need, to know his light, his love, his truth. God has sent us to help people find their way back to God. God is with us.
God is with me.
God is with us.
God is with me.
We are Emmanuel.